Hey, what's up, everybody? How's it going? So it's been a while since I've done a video. I've been super busy. Sorry, guys, I haven't made videos, but I just got a chance today. I figure I'll do a quick update. As far as model car related, uh, I don't have a lot to show. Pretty much in front of you, you see the '61 Impala, that I had on my last video. Pretty much this thing is not much left to do. I did have a setback with it. As I was trying to do final assembly and put the chassis together with the body for the last time. I got myself a glue mark right on the roof, right, like pretty much in the middle. So that kind of pissed me off and kind of make me want to put the model away. So I kind of switched gears and grabbed something else to build. But eventually I got back to it and I wet sanded the roof, and it's all good now. I'm pretty happy with it. So I'll get back to this project and try to finish it. I mean, the bodies. There's some bare metal foil that still needs to be done. Some of it came off with me, fiddling around with trying to get it done. But down in the bottom, it's almost finished. I just gotta finish the exhaust. The headers need to be connected in the front, and that's pretty much it for that. As you can see, the tail lights aren't done yet. The bumpers I had mocked up before. I actually stripped them and cleaned them up. I just didn't like the mold line on them, so I'm gonna either spray them with Molotov or probably send them out to get plated. So we'll see how that goes. I'm really not in a rush to rush this project. I just work on it as here and there, and eventually it'll get done. Besides that, guys, I actually went 2 weeks, a couple of weekends ago. I went to NNL West. I flew out to NNL West. I had a blast. I met up with some friends over there from California. One in particular, his name is Edgar Vergara, and he runs this website. He also has a scale or model car podcast, guys. You should go check it out. It's a great podcast. You can actually, some of you know about it, but it's really just talking model cars, and he's interviewed a few YouTubers like Freddie from H Time models. He also interviewed Grant from Local Scale Auto. You should check it out. He also has a website at Scaleriders.com, and that's also you can also find them on Instagram with under Scaleriders. So check it out. He's actually a good friend of mine, and he toured me around California that weekend, and I had a blast. And thanks a lot, Edgar. And I'll put links to the description for his site, and you guys can find out more about his podcast. Check it out. So I ended up heading over to California for NNL West. And I had a blast. First of all, right in the beginning, it was very pleasant. I was at line, waiting to pay to get in, and I heard a voice behind me. Two people talking behind me in the line, and I said, "Wait a minute! I know these voices." I turned around, and it happened to be BG and Mrs. BG. Lynn, Brian, and Lindy from BG Model Workshop, and I was like, oh my god, it was pleasant to talk to them. It was awesome. Brian's their channel's awesome. I love his channel, and he's a funny guy. So it was cool to talk to him and her online, and we actually got busy. Once we got in the show, we ended up separating, and you know, the day went so fast. I wish I had spent more time talking to them, but it was great to see them there at the show. And I also I had hit up Edgar, because he didn't live too far from the show. Edgar from Mad Lab Models, and he we met up at the show as well. He showed up later with his girlfriend, and I met them, and it was great. I also met Steve from Lakeside Scaleworks. He was also there with Edgar, and we all kind of chatted a little bit. It was great to see those guys. So NNL West, wow, it was a great show. I had a great time. There was a lot of great models on the tables. The vendors were good. It was a big show too. Definitely was bigger than I expected. You know, and it was a great time, great models and everything. So that weekend was great. I actually ended up doing a couple of things that weekend. I went to Pegasus Hobbies, which is in south from that show, actually hours from that show. But we went the next day to Pegasus Hobbies. We went to Burbank House of Hobbies as well. They were closed, but it was good to actually go check out that hobby store. We also there was also the Grand Master Roaster show that Sunday on the next day, and there was actually a small model car show in there, so I was able to take my models there as well. I hung out with Edgar from Scaleriders, and I also got to meet you know, this is his club on Masterpieces, and I met a couple of guys from his club. You know, one Armando Flores, you know, is a really good modeler. He basically built some amazing lowrider models. So I met Armando and Juan, a couple of guys from the Masterpieces club. Also from their club, and someone from their club who's well known as a model car builder for lowriders, and his work is amazing. He puts out a presentation with RC. He builds RC model cars, and he had a diorama that was just amazing. With it was great. I mean, Edgar from Mad Lab, he posted some coverage on it, so you could check that out. Or I also posted some pictures for Scaledworld. If you go to scaleworld.net, you'll see the coverage that I had from that show. So it was great hanging out with those guys. You know, it was just a blast. So you know, got back from there, and well, let me go back. I was trying to finish this 61 for that show, and when that glue mark started happening, I just said forget it. I picked up 67 A&T Impala, and I said maybe I'll build a quick lowrider, you know, to try to, you know, bring it to the show, bring something new. So I ordered some stuff. I ordered stuff, and everything pretty much came in on time for me to try to build the car. I actually sent out some stuff to get chromed. Here's an example of a chrome tree that I sent out to get chrome plated. Now this is chrome plated stuff. So I went and got some of that stuff done. You know, just I've been doing research on how these guys over there in Cali do their lowriders, and so I was inspired. And I didn't get to finish that one as well for the show, but I'll show you where it's at now. Here's the body. Let me kind of go back a little bit. All right, so this is a '67 Impala, and I actually I had it clear it 3 times. I wasn't happy with how it went sanded out at the beginning. This is kind of a learning curve for me. I usually just spray with Tamiyas and stuff, but this is actually my first House of Color paint, and thanks to Freddie from H-Town, who's been coaching me on how to, spray this House of Color. This is pretty much it's a metallic base coat with a candy purple over, and then I did a 2-part clear. It's still learning curve for me with these 2-part clear. I usually just use Tamiya. So right now this is the 3rd time I cleared it. I'm pretty much happy with it now. I got to give it a couple of days to cure, so I can wet sand and buff, and hopefully I can finish this build soon. It's lowrider. I wanted to build a lowrider for that show, but actually this is our event in September, and our main theme is lowriders. So I regardless wanted to build a lowrider for our show. So that's pretty much it. This is the date and stuff. And the sub theme, which is our diorama, is the Eurofest, which is all Euro cars. And this will, like last year, be held at the NNL, where the NNL East venue is hosted in Wayne, New Jersey. So if you guys are interested, I'll put you can email me at this if you have any more questions at that email, or just send me a message here or in the comments. So yeah, guys, so like I said, I should have done this a while back, but I just been busy, and just wanted to touch base with you guys. Hopefully I can get some modeling done, and then I can show you guys better progress and stuff. So my next show will be next month. That will be NNL Philadelphia. So that's somewhere in March, and then April, which will be NNL East. I also wanted to add that the Diversified Scalers was asked to bring out our diorama for that show. So we're gonna display the diorama, and we're also gonna continue the theme from our last show last year, which is Nissan Datsun. So I encourage anyone who's coming to NNL East, if they want to display their Nissan or Datsun at our diorama, you're more than welcome. Let's just have some fun, So see you guys on the next update. And one more thing. It's a great thing that a great build off that's going out there for Charlie Mack. It was great for Benny and Jeff to put out that the appreciation build for Charlie Mack. Charlie Mack's awesome guy in the community, and I said to myself I wasn't gonna get into any build offs because I never finish them on time. But this one actually is over in November. November, I believe, for Charlie's birthday. So hopefully I can get something built for that, because want to support that. So you guys have a great day, and see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.